Excellent, so I've got that, and then I need to get my canvas out. My name is Stieg Persson. I am a painter from Melbourne, and these are the paintings in the exhibition. There are 6 of them, and they follow my interest and fascination with what one could basically describe as bourgeois culture. All the blackboards here are sourced, the images here are sourced from shops in the suburb of Brighton in Melbourne. Brighton is what one could fairly describe as a very upper middle class suburban area. It is a snapshot of really, I think, the upper middle class in Australia, and it's applicable to just about anywhere in large cities in this country. You'll see in the paintings that there are some gold taggings. These are also sourced from the same areas, not the street fronts, but the service ways and the alleys and the lanes behind the retail stores. And this is where the sort of youth play out their sort of unauthorised writing. So we have this sort of idea of the authorised script of the small trader and the unauthorised script of the children of the people who live in the area. The aspects within the painting that I think are crucial are the use of graffiti as a Rococo form, a 21st century version of the ornamentation of a previous class associated with aristocracy and decadence. It was the first art form that was really created for a group outside of royalty. And as such, because of the French Revolution, it got a bad name. The blackboards are all taken from genuine retail stores. These are not done by me. They were done by shopkeepers, and I have simply photographed them and placed them onto these Rococo kind of shapes. So for this one painting, which is called Heirloom Carrots, you'll find these decorating the space. In this one, poussins and grapes, we have little spatchcocks and grapes also sort of decorated throughout the whole thing. Food and foodism is possibly, I think, the major cultural expression of our time. For the vast majority of people, going into an art gallery and making aesthetic decisions about liking and not liking is an unusual activity. When people do engage their aesthetic distinctions, it is through their daily lives, and it is through food and dress that is the principal manner in which this is done. So I'm looking at taking these notions of taste and colliding them, and taking these notions of what we find comfortable, our judgment on food, and trying to sort of like reapply that to our judgment on art. I'm not interested in being jarring or confrontational on appearance. But I think for me, the wonderful thing about painting is it's slow release. It takes time. You're there with it for a while. And as the longer you stay with any painting, the more it reveals. The way these paintings work particularly is that there's the text initially drives the, oh yeah, I've got it, I understand what's going on. It's about spring and horse racing and buying hats. But as you look at a work and you start looking at the other elements, well, why is that next to that? Then you're taken on a journey. And the longer you're with the work, hopefully, the more that journey, which I am directing. I'm telling you to go to this particular place, not somewhere else. But the more you bring in of your own life and your own attitudes, and the more you get out of the work, I think.